Welcome back to Pause Picks, where I give you a quick analysis of my best picks in the NHL. It is Saturday, January 24th, and there are 9 games today. Let's get into it with the Detroit Red Wings visiting the Winnipeg Jets. The Red Wings have found ways to win and sit 5th in the standings despite their stats not looking like a top team except their power play. Meanwhile, the Jets sit 29th in the standings but have similar stats to Detroit other than the power play. The Red Wings score less on the road but have played well defensively to compensate, and that has led them to a solid top 10 away record. On the other hand, the Jets score more at home, but that has produced mixed results for them. Detroit has an advantage when it comes to special teams in this matchup. These two teams met less than a month ago in a low-scoring affair won by the Red Wings. With no key injuries to speak of for the Red Wings and the stellar play of John Gibson recently, I am expecting a similar result. Therefore my pick for this game is the Detroit Red Wings, which you can get on the money line for plus 105. Next, let's take a look at the game between the Florida Panthers and the Minnesota Wild. The Wild are near the top of the standings and have been solid since acquiring Quinn Hughes, going 11-5-4 since his arrival. Minnesota has been dealing with multiple injuries but became healthier again last game when second-line center Joel Eriksson Ek and second-line winger Marcus Johansson returned from injury. Speaking of injuries, maybe no other team has been as unlucky as the defending Stanley Cup champions. Matthew Tkachuk recently returned, but the Panthers have struggled to keep up in a very competitive Eastern Conference. Looking at the home and away splits, neither team has much of an advantage over the other, although it is worth pointing out the difference in goals against favoring the Wild, the struggles of the Panthers' power play, and the abysmal Minnesota penalty kill. Although I mentioned both teams getting healthier recently, both teams are still without some key players. While the Wild are missing a top scorer in Matt Boldy, Florida has the more impactful injuries in my opinion. While I expect the Panthers to battle and keep it close, my pick for this game is the Minnesota Wild, which you can get on the money line for minus 125. I also like pairing that with either a Kaprizov point or Hughes assist for plus money. In my last matchup of the day we have the Carolina Hurricanes versus the Ottawa Senators. The Hurricanes rank in the top half of the league in all categories and are battling at the top of the standings as we have come to expect from them. Meanwhile, the Senators have regressed after making the playoffs last year, predominantly defensively and on the penalty kill, while also having some struggles in net. When we look at the home and away splits, we can see that both teams lose some offense but make up for it with better defensive numbers. The Hurricanes' power play has struggled on the road, but they face a below-average Ottawa penalty kill tonight. Without Linus Ullmark, the Hurricanes have a huge advantage in net, with rookie goalie Brandon Bussi putting up impressive numbers, while the Senators have had to rely on their backups and a recently signed 37-year-old James Reimer. My pick for this game will be the Carolina Hurricanes on the money line at minus 130, which I also like paired with a Sebastian Aho point for plus 125. Let me know in the comments your thoughts on the games tonight, subscribe to the channel for more analysis and picks, and like the video if you found it useful. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.